Hi guys, and welcome to Nick's Home Renovation. In this video I'm going to let you know how much it costs to plaster a house in 2022. For those of you that haven't seen my videos before, I'm in my 1936 bungalow renovation. This was a 1.5-year project where I bought a 2-bedroom bungalow in Kent, around 850 square foot detached, and extended at the back, which you can see behind me where the kitchen is. The side, we removed the garage and put 2 bedrooms down the side, and we also went up into the loft space as well. Totaling the house now is around 1,750 square foot. So we've added quite a lot, and it's now 5 bed, 3 bath, where before it was 2 bed, 1 bath. I'm going to go through and take you on a little walk around now, and then I'll let you know how much things cost for the plastering as best as I can. So I'll take you on a really quick tour. Obviously it's a very big property. So this is the back garden with the kitchen. Utility room. Let's turn some lights on. As I say, very quick tour, as I've got many videos on YouTube with everything in. This was a snug lounge or 4th bedroom. Got your fuse board in here. Bathroom. Bedroom, single bedroom or office room at the front of the property, which was the only room that didn't really change in this whole time. Front door where we have 3 lights for future reference. And then this is the master bedroom where the side extension starts over here with an ensuite. Understairs storage. 5th bedroom at the back, which is part of the side extension. This is a very quick tour, never done a faster tour. And the loft extension with the 3rd bathroom in the bungalow. And very long bedroom with Juliet balcony out to the garden. So the plastering costs. So this first cost is just for the labour only and their cost of, buying the plaster, buying those materials. What it doesn't include is plasterboard, which I had to buy myself here, and insulation as well. So insulation on this house was actually thousands, around £4,000 to £5,000 just alone on insulation. But if we're just talking about someone plastering a house as is, 1,750 square foot, it cost around £7,000. So it's around £6,000 plus VAT. So 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, the kitchen, the utility, and then a very long hallway going into 2 sections. So you'd sort of put that at 11 rooms, maybe 12 if you include understairs storage, hallway storage, and then maybe the the wardrobes upstairs, sorry. So if you put it at 12 rooms, it sort of works out to around £600 per room of plastering, which where I'm based in London and South East in Kent, that sounds about right to me logically, £600 per room. So hopefully you can use that as a guide on your own renovation and when you're receiving quotes from people. These things always differ depending on where you live, what you need doing. As I say, if you were getting someone to dot and dab plasterboard for you first and then plaster, or just plasterboard ceilings, or put insulation in then plasterboard, you're always going to get different costs here there. But I think if you start roughly at the £600 guide per room, I think is a really good indication, and you really shouldn't be paying more than £1,000 per room in my opinion, unless it's a very, very big room. This is a standard height. Well, actually height is slightly different here because it's a bungalow, so slightly taller. But in this property, it's just a standard property. No room is really large other than this kitchen at the back here. So £600 is about right. And as I said, the whole house internally was around 7,200, including VAT. Hopefully that can help you guys out, but if you have any more specific inquiries about plastering, please let me know. So the rendering of the bungalow cost around £9,500. That was roughly apportioned £7,000 labour. So the renderers here, which there were 4 at one stage, that included ripping off all of the old render. Obviously we have 3 extensions here, so that part didn't need any removal, but it did need more base coat. And then around £2,500 was all the materials. So we went with K-Rend white silicone render, which is a special type of render that doesn't need painting. It's really good because I've painted houses before and it usually takes 3 or 4 coats at least. So this went straight on and I didn't need to have or do anything, which also saves on paint costs as well, obviously. So £9,500, that included ripping off all the old render, all the materials, about 56 bags of base coat alone, for example, 25 kilogram bags. So as you can imagine, a lot. I'll take you on a tour to show the finished result, and hopefully you like it as much as I do. So this is the back of the bungalow and part of our extension. What you can see with the Juliet balcony and the bifold doors is part of our 8 metre by 4.5 metre single story back extension, and then that side bit there on the left hand side was where the old garage was and created our 4th or 5th bedroom, depending on which way you look at it. The silicone here is called K-Rend white silicone. It's really good, and the fact that it doesn't need painting, so it goes straight on and looks like that. It looks really smooth, and the biggest advantage for me is just how long it will last in that condition and that colour, and the fact that it doesn't need painting. All of this part again was all new, so really easy to render that part, but as you go further forward towards the front of the bungalow was where the original bungalow was, so we had to hack off all the old render, which took about 4 or 5 days of labour, and then obviously apply this new base coat and K-Rend silicone to the front and the side, which was a lot of work, but I'm really pleased with how it looks. The right hand side here is also part of the extension where the garage used to be, but the 2 bay windows there are the original, and I think it all just looks absolutely amazing. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out.